Ladies and gentlemen, DA here, and today we're gonna talk about tilting. Well, that tilting actually, let me get this straight. Alright. So, why tilting and tilting that way, not that way, in Star Wars Racer? Why? We're gonna see that right now. Let's go for it. Today, Ben Quadinaros, full upgrades, and we are gonna go to Sunken City so I can show you the basics of tilting. Then we're gonna go to another track. Quick recap: cannonball start, nose down, boost, sliding, and now tilting. What is it useful for? Well, tilting, the main effect is hitbox reduction. It's gonna reduce the size your pod has. It's gonna reduce its width. Would have allowed me to fit in that tighter space, for example, if I had driven the pod correctly. Here, to take such shortcuts, you don't tilt, even though it's tight. But why? Tilting has a turn limiting effect. I'm gonna show it to you here, when you're tilting and when you're not. So, as you could see, the shortcut had pretty tight turns, so I had to get the most of the pod's turning capability. Then, the other effects of tilting are, for example, when going uphill, an ever so slight increase in your top speed. It's pretty much unnoticeable, but can make the difference on the timer when you're speedrunning the game. But the main reason is to reduce your hitbox and fit in some tighter spaces that you would normally fit in. Alright? That's the main reason why you do it. You gotta also know that you can tilt on the other side. See how I could fit in that opening door? That's the main reason why you want to be tilting in that game. If that shortcut wasn't so sharp, you could probably fit it, but here, yeah, you're hitting the walls as tilting reduces your turning range. The effects of turning reduction are combined usually. Nose down limits your turning. Tilting does it as well. Tilting and nose down, it's very freaking tight. See? Each time turning full blast, see, doesn't move the pod very much. But tilting plus boosting, the effects don't combine. So basically you could boost, go at crazy speeds, and continue tilting to fit into even tighter spaces while boosting. You're gonna have the same turning range if you do or don't tilt. We are gonna go on to another track so I can show you the other effects of tilting, one that you don't think about right from the get-go. You gotta know this in order to use this properly. So on that track, Vengeance, there are some tubes. Tubes in which, through which, you gotta go to complete the lap. It's not these tubes. Again, here tilting could help me zip through these ventilators, through that slit, and here we are. Here, you're gonna have to rotate. You can do it with two different methods. With turning, but as you can see, turning will make you scrape the walls. But to make your rotation, you can also use the tilting on either side. And while using the tilting to make the rotation, you're gonna stay centered in the tunnel. This is why you would want to use the rotation, to use the tilt to make the rotation here. This is why you want to do so. But it doesn't do everything. Turning to make rotations is also pretty useful, and it's actually more useful for avoiding obstacles. What I'm gonna try to show you next is avoiding the power coupler. So here, tilting, going tighter, zipping through the slit, and here we are on that tube again. You would want to avoid the power coupler. Tilting, you don't avoid it. But if you turn this time, see, it's gonna make you move from left to right. The nose in the tubes, while we're going at it, have an effect as well. Nose up will make you go up, nose down will make you go down in the tube. I'm gonna show you on lap 3 how it looks like. So here, tilting, main effect, as always, hitbox reduction, so you can fit in tighter spaces, but since your turn is limited with it, in that turn I could experience it, crashed into the wall. While boosting, this reduction isn't applied, it's the same as the boosting. So we can do this. It's pretty effective. Here goes lap 3. Okay. So, on lap 2 we tried to avoid the power coupler with the tilting. Here I'm gonna turn. See? I could put it to the side. Yup. Ouch. I shouldn't have boosted here. Nosing down in the tunnel, nosing up, see the difference? Down, up, turning, and tilting. Oh, I should accelerate. Yeah, tilting, you just rotate. So, I think it's pretty much it. Quick recap. Tilting is to reduce your hitbox. Can tilt on both sides. In the tubes, turning will make you rotate but scrape the walls. Tilting will just make you rotate. In these tubes, nose up, nose down, turning, tilting. See? That's what it does. Uphill, tilting will give you a slight increase in speed. Downhill, slight decrease in speed. It's gonna have turn limiting effects, just like nose down, boost, but with the boost, the turn limiting effect doesn't combine with the boost's turn limiting effect. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this one. We're gonna see each other next time, and this time it's gonna be to talk about maybe TFPS, traction parts, and FPS limiting for the game. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!